The next thing we're going to look at is a mixed grip pull-up, and I'm going to tell you the number one mistake that myself always used to make, and that I see a lot of people making when they're trying to progress towards a one-arm chin-up. And that mistake is not biasing one arm. So if I give you an example, if all I do is have one hand facing away from me, one hand facing towards me, all I'm going to do is not make it that much harder than a regular chin-up. So for example, if you're performing your mixed rep chin-ups like this, so one hand away from you, one hand towards you, then effectively you're able to crank out those reps fairly easily. It's not too dissimilar to a normal chin-up. But here's the kicker. You need to make sure with your mixed grip chin-ups that one of your arms is working significantly harder than the other one, and the non-pulling arm, so that's the hand facing away from you, is simply there for assistance when you need it. So key things we're looking for. Firstly, if I'm using one hand facing towards me, I'm going to make sure I'm predominantly pulling with this arm. The only time I use this arm, so facing away from me, is when I hit a sticking point pulling with my dominant arm. The second thing I'm going to make sure is that as I'm pulling up, I'm actively trying to drive that elbow behind me. Although it's going to look a lot more slow, or a lot slower than this, I'm thinking about punching someone in the gut with my elbow. So I'm going to show you a mixed grip chin up now using my right arm as my pulling arm, and you'll notice I'm only using the left hand when I get stuck. So this will be deliberately slow, but trust me, when you give this a try, even if you're just doing one rep at a time, this will be so much harder than just doing a mixed grip pull-up without biasing one side. So I'm going to have my right hand facing towards me, my left hand facing away from me. I'm going to pull deliberately as much as I can on this side, with my left side only helping me out when I hit a sticking point. So I'm going to pull my shoulder blades into my back pocket, and then from there on in, I'm going to pull mostly on this side. I'm only using my left arm as a bit of assistance. When I get to the top, I'm going to push away with my left hand so that I can take as much weight through this right side as possible. Now, if you go and watch that back, you'll notice as I lower down with my right hand, I'm using as little assistance from my left hand as possible. In fact, as I was lowering down there, you'll notice I only had one finger on the ring of the support hand. So I'm going to perform that again for you to give you a chance to watch it. Pay specific attention to what my non-pulling hand is doing, especially on the way down. So right hand facing towards me, getting used to driving my elbow back. Left hand away from me, only there for support. As I pull towards my right hand side. So active hang. Left hand's barely doing anything. Push it away. So this rep should be slow. At no point should I be dropping like it's hot. And also, I shouldn't be firing up like a rocket ship. As credit to the Mindful Mover for that coaching cue. If you want to learn more about trying to maximize the amount of gains you get with the minimal amount of exercises, check out my podcast with the Mindful Mover for more details. That is the mixed grip chin up, and that's how you do it properly.